back, YouTube. Negroni here. And today, a special video. We got an unboxing. Oh yeah. Double unboxing. Got my newest watch, latest pickup into my collection. In a previous video I talked about next watch. If you want to go ahead and check out that video, I went through a couple different watches and my thought process and why I wanted that watch. If you don't want to check out that video, to sum it all up, went with the heart.
Listen, babe. My heart is telling me Cartier. The heart.
I went with the heart on this choice. So, without further ado, I'm gonna flip the camera over and we're gonna unbox these bad boys. All right, so we got 2 Cartier boxes, 1 Negroni, of course. So if you watched that video where I talked about what I wanted to get for my next watch, you probably already know what is in one of these boxes because I did mention 1 Cartier in that video. So let's go ahead and, before we get started, let's go ahead and see what's on the wrist. Today I am wearing my Rolex GMT Master 2, the Pepsi. I love this watch. I do plan on doing a 6-month review pretty soon. I'll go ahead and tell you guys the story behind this watch, how long I waited, and basically, you know, how I got this watch, how it's holding up. Yeah, I don't baby this watch. I wear it just like any other watch. So it's got plenty of scratches, plenty of love. Yeah, there's the Pepsi. So stay tuned for the 6-month review of that watch. Let's go ahead and get started with box number 1. So you open one box, you got another box. You know, I really like pretty much all of Cartier's designs, like their boxes, their trays. I have a couple of these, but I don't know, they're just so nice. The design, they look so cool, like kind of around the house, or how me and my wife have them in our vanities. Kind of keep this one for like either like a bedroom nightstand tray, or, you know, like I said, the bathroom vanities. Nice to put your jewelry and watches there. So let's go ahead and see if we can zoom in a little bit. And ooh, there's watch number 1. It is a Cartier Tank Solar Beat. There she is. This is the small size. So it's actually my wife's watch, and don't click off yet. I promise the second one is proper size for all you haters of small watches. But I actually love this size. This is actually historically more accurate in size to the tanks that Muhammad Ali wore, and you know, it was actually a men's watch back in the day. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it off of this buckle. So there she is, the Solar Beat Cartier Tank. I believe this size is about 29 by 22 or 23. Like I said, this is more historically accurate to the sizes that men wore back in the day. I'm not sure if you guys want to see this on my wrist. I think it looks pretty cool actually, so I'm gonna throw it on the wrist. And there you go. It's pretty small, but I don't know, it's kind of cool, you know? Kind of has a look. It's very elegant. Very black tie. Let's see if we can get a better look here. Very cool. I can see how for a lot of men they wouldn't go near this size. But I think I would wear this, definitely. So my wife's been wearing this nonstop, as she does with all of her new watch pickups. She wears her watches, you know, unlike all of us who baby our watches. And again, she's kind of turning into a watch geek with this watch. She's really loving the whole solar beat thing. I gave her a loop and had her look into the Roman numerals, because the solar beat technology, how they do it is they let the light in through the Roman numerals. So yeah, can't really get that close for you guys. I will be investing in a macro camera pretty soon to give you guys better video, better pictures. And I really want to get close up into these dials. But they did a great job with this watch. It has all of the proportions of the Tank Louis small. You know, they used to make these Brancards very straight, and now it has the exact same proportions as the Tank Louis. So it's a lot more rounded, has the right proportions, right shape, has that pointed sapphire blue cabochon. So you're really getting a lot of bang for buck with this watch. They even have the tiny Cartier logo, or in writing over here at the 10 o'clock Roman numeral. So you get the details with this watch. You got the blued steel hands, proper dial. I think the Solar Beat edition in the Must line is very appropriate. If you look back at Cartier's history, the Must line was created to give consumers a tank with all the design and history, but at a more affordable price point. So for those who just want the look, you know, they want that iconic tank look, and they don't want to break the bank, this watch is just awesome. And Solar Beat is just a great innovative way to kind of bring this line forward, because I think a long time the Must line was definitely lacking behind the Tank Louis line. And so this is a great refreshing move for Cartier. There you go. Might look like a penny on my wrist, but I'd wear it. I don't care. I think that's pretty badass. So let's go ahead and put that away. Put that to the side. Put that away, and what's in box number 2? Very excited for this watch right here. I would say that if you're gonna own one Cartier, it's gonna be this watch. And there's the reveal. Boom. It is the Cartier Tank Louis in rose gold in the large size. I say large because Cartier likes to, I don't know, they do some weird things with their sizes. This watch is not large by any means, not large like their old Tank Louis, which were, in my opinion, very oversized. No, this watch is appropriately sized. So, comes with this little protector, kind of like a bezel protector for the whole watch. So I'm gonna put that right there. In the box, you get this little hidden compartment. There's a warranty card in there, tag. It's a brand new watch. So a lot of people may say this watch is a little overpriced for what it is, and I may agree, but I really wanted the experience of a new watch for the Cartier tank. I wanted to put the scratches and the love into it myself. I really love that whole idea of a worn watch by one person and has your story all over it. So let's go ahead and get a better look at it. All right, so like I said, this is the Cartier tank Louis in the large size. Rose gold, guilloche dial, blued steel hands, Roman numeral, hour markers, railroad tracks. You get the natural blue sapphire cabochon crown. This is a manual wound movement. Let's see if you can hear the movement. Hopefully that was registered on the microphone. Yeah, guys, I am over the moon with this watch. I think this is one of the most beautiful watches you can buy today. It is very simple in design, yet timeless. It's Cartier through and through. If you were to buy one Cartier watch, I think this is the watch. So in my opinion, this is Cartier's best tank Louis that they've made in a very long time. I think they hit the nail on the head perfectly with this offering, and it is my favorite tank Louis, and it's my favorite for a couple different reasons. Not only is this size really great for a modern male's wrist, it's not too big like some of their offerings that they used to offer with the extra large, and the slim was just way too big. I think a tank still needs to be somewhat discreet and sleek on the wrist. I don't think it should take up all of your wrist, but with this slight bump up in size, it's just so much more wearable for today's world, for the modern man. So if we look at the dial, there's a few key details that I think really stand out and elevate this line of the Cartier tank. We start with the Roman numerals. They're very pronounced in this iteration, easy to read, but not oversized. I think it's appropriately proportioned and well done. The outer ring of this dial is a silvered finish, and then you look closer at the inner portion, you get the guilloche. And when you kind of stand back and look at it, you have a square within a square within a square, and it's, I don't know, it's just perfect. You got the blued steel hands, you get the blue sapphire cabochon, which I think every tank needs. It's nice and pointed, just the way a Cartier tank should be. So the case proportions are perfect, the dial details are perfect, the crown is perfect, you got the right hands. What about the movement? The movement in this Cartier tank is Cartier's caliber 8971 MC, which is actually a JLC caliber 846, and to me that's perfect because historically Cartier borrowed movements from JLC to put into their tanks, and that's just another detail to me that says this is the perfect Cartier tank. The strap that this comes on is a brown alligator leather strap. This is the only detail that I'm gonna give it a ding on. Not because it's not beautiful, but it's very stiff. It's gonna take some wear. So I wouldn't even call that a minus. If anything, that just means it's a very well-made strap. And I'm sure once I wear this in, it's gonna wear beautiful. It's gonna conform to my wrist. It's gonna get some nice patina. It's a very beautiful strap. This Cartier tank comes with a rose gold pin buckle to to match the rose gold case. And to me, that's perfect because it just makes it easier to take on and off and get a better fit. So let's go ahead and put this on the wrist so I can show you guys what it looks like on my wrist. And there she is, my new Cartier tank Louis on my 6 3/4, almost 7-inch wrist. What do you guys think? Not too big, definitely not too small. Very elegant. Like I said, this strap is very stiff, so kind of has this effect where it like sticks off my wrist. Definitely need to wear it so it conforms to my wrist. I'm excited to wear it, you know. I'm excited to play around with different occasions and wearing this. I know a lot of people would consider this as strictly a dress watch, but how often am I really getting dressed up? You know, I don't really wear suits more than a couple times a year, so I'm gonna try and wear this more in casual settings. I'm excited to add this into my collection. I think this really rounds out my collection. And like I said in the beginning of this video, I'm really loving Cartier, really loving the brand, the designs, kind of falling for them the more I look into them. I was considering a vintage Cartier before, but I really want this to be my tank, my story, and pass this along to my kids one day. So speaking of passing on this watch, I did engrave this with something special, something to commemorate this YouTube journey. Let me cover up the serial number and show you guys. There you go. Not sure if that shows up very well. Let's see. There you go. Negroni. If I had to give this watch one negative, it's the amount of space they leave for an engraving on the back. So I put it in between the Cartier and the Mécanique. There you go, Negroni. It's forever my watch. I want to give a quick shout out to Hamilton Jewelers Pavilions, my fellow watch geeks. If there's something I dislike about what today's watch buying experience has become the most, it is how transactional buying a watch is today. I think many authorized dealers have forgotten what it means to buy a luxury item. I know when I splurge on a lavish purchase, I expect the experience to match the price. I expect a luxury experience. Honestly, I don't think it's asking too much either. I can say every time my wife and I have spent our hard-earned money at Hamilton Jewelries, it's been nothing but a pleasant buying experience, which is exactly what everyone should get. I highly recommend, if you're in the market for a Cartier, maybe some jewelry, if you're in the Sacramento area, visit Hamilton Jewelers. Ask for Christy. She's a professional. Never judge me with all my tattoos and rowdiness. They are a growing retailer in the watch space. At the moment, they offer Cartier, Breitling, Chopard, and I've got the inside scoop that very soon they will be expanding to more brands. The selection of Cartier watches alone is excellent. Speaking as a watch enthusiast, I've been able to try on some of the most desirable pieces on the market today. The service you're going to receive from the staff is impeccable. Everyone is highly knowledgeable, capable of helping you find your next luxury timepiece. Tell them your boy Christophernegroni sent you. Maybe they'll even give you the Negroni price. No guarantees on that. But what I can guarantee you is a true luxury buying experience. There's the unboxing, guys. If you like this video, you want to see more, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, because I got a lot more cool videos coming. A lot more Negronis will be drank, however you say that. I will see you guys on the next one. See you later.